So breakdowns by histograms, which is a visual statistic of numbers. Here goes this tabulation of numbers broken down by month. This goes back to 2010. Interval from February 2010 to January 2011. As you can see, the green represents the hits, and so we follow the bar. The green bar is a hit, and as you can see by month, it's broken down. February 2010, March 2010, it slowly rises, the green bars, up to September, which is a spike, and that corresponds to 65,285 hits. So we go back down. September is right there. You see, that's daily average. Forget that pane. Look at this pane. So 65,285. Wherever my index finger is at, that's September. And that's by no coincidence. It's also the highest month of kilobytes transferred. Because, and that's in red. That's 547,518 kilobytes, which is 547 megs that month. And that's in red. It's the highest ever. And that is more of a indicator than hits, because look, I have 81,000 hits, the highest hits out of any month, and that is January 2011. But that's not indicative. Look, I only have, well, January is not done yet, because look, it's only the 25th of January 2011. We still got 6 more days, because there's 31 days in this month, right? But I don't, yeah, it could pass 547,518 kilobytes, because right now it's at 429,000. Okay, and I have a breakdown right here. Broken down by month. I find it more interesting to group it in quartiles, which is 1/3 of a month, 1/4 of a month. And I grouped the highest performing 3 months. As you can see, by September 2010, see top 3 performing months, and the hits is on the right column. The visits are the middle column, and the kilobytes is the first column. See, I wrote the January 2010 in a different font because that's an ongoing, it's current, because it can still change, like I have stated previously. But because it's still 6 days left this month, I broke it down by numbers. So if you group that in relation to the total, those 3 top performing months, which is September 2010, December 2010, and January 2010, visually that corresponds to the kilobytes. First, we use that. That's September. October was not too great. I mean, it's still more than the other previous half of the year, but it dropped because September just spiked, and then November was low, and then December 2010's high, and January 2010's relatively high. So those 3, 1, 2, 3, I grouped those: September, December, and then January 2011. Oh, see, I messed up right there. I wrote 11 again. Silly me. I mean, I wrote 10. I meant 11. There. So those 3 months compared to the total, which is on the bottom, you see that? That bold face print, that's 4,043,985 kilobytes, which is the total. And the visits is 28,968, and the hits is 526,346. So I'm just going by those 3 categories: kilobytes transfer per month, and visits per month, and hits per month. So those 3 in comparison to the whole total for the past year, from February 2010 to January 2011, is 37% for the total kilobytes transfer is 37%. 37% of the total is attributed to those 3 top performing months, as I stated here in the title. And the visits, which is unique visitors per IP address, is 24% of the total, and out of the total is 28,968. Visits, 6,994 out of 28,968, and then the hits is 209,907 out of 526,346, which corresponds roughly to 40%. So just in those 3 top performing months, it accounts for 40% of all the hits. That's not unusual, because those are exactly those 3 months were the 3 months that I made the most sales. Voila! What a surprise! Not really. Once you know how to do this, once you know how the mechanisms behind the website work, and the pie chart, the graph is very, very indicative. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Alright, have a good day. This is Axiom Mods, and Deals for Chick.